G'day again, John at Down Under Tunage here in Melbourne, Australia. I'm jumping on board Slambo's 100 subscribers competition that he's got going. Slambo's shot up really quickly from, he was about 80 odd subscribers just over a week ago, and I was going to use him in another contest entry for Stevie's Vinyl, which is to give out a shout out to people under 100, but Slambo shot past and he's well into the 120s last time I looked, so congratulations, mate. Yeah, I've been watching you for quite a while. I really like your humour records and cartoony things like Disney and things like that, and it looks like you've got your cat in control now, so that's a good thing to hear, because I've seen quite a few shredded records that you've got in your collection. Basically what his contest is to show up to five that have the word "and" in the title, in their name, which is something and something else. So I'll have a go at that, and I'll put 5 in, and I'll start off with a few Aussie ones. And the first one I want to show is Flash and the Pan. This is the self-titled from, I think this is 1978. It's that fantastic trippy looking cover. That is probably with Hayes and Peter, which it looks like. And they were Vander and Young were Harry Vander and George Young, that were once in the Easy Beats, and then they became very successful songwriters in Albert Studios. Quite a few people used their song. Even Grace Jones did a brilliant cover of Walking in the Rain, which is on this. She did that in about 1981. It's a fantastic version. But the popular songs off this were Walking in the Rain was the main one. Then Hayes and Peter was quite successful here in Australia, and Down Among the Dead Men, which was like a song about the Titanic. That's a really good track too. But they're quite quirky duo. They did a few albums, but this is the first and probably the most successful. And I think overseas there's a different cover compared to this. So you might see. I think it's a lady holding a bird from memory. Any European or American people might have that in their collections, but this is the one from Australia. The second Aussie with "and" in the name is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and this is Henry's Dream on vinyl. I've just recently bought this because I've had it on CD, but saw a vinyl version, so I've grabbed that. So Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. A lot of quite well-known tracks on this. Papa Won't Leave You, I Had a Dream, Joe, Straight to You, and of course Jack the Ripper. So there's it's a very good album, this one. And the third Aussie, Kate Sobrano and her septet. Kate Sobrano was once in a band called I'm Talking. It's sort of a jazzy, sort of a poppy dance type band in the 1980s. And this is a more chilled, jazzy sound that she had. And unusually for an Australian album, this has actually got an Obi on it, with a little bit of promotional stuff. So you don't see that very often. And this is quite a common album, but it's it's not all that easy to find one with the Obi intact. So that's Kate Sobrano and her septet. And then I'll put a couple with attractive cover art, and this is George Abdo and the Magic of Belly Dancing, and this one is, the full title is George Abdo and his Flames of Araby Orchestra, so that definitely qualifies for the "and" part. And the second one I've got is one with a very gorgeous Betty Page cover, and this is the Broadway Jazz Orchestra and Singers, and this is from 1957. And the interesting thing about my copy, it's on a Halo label, and with my copy, there's Betty there, you think's the way to be, but actually whoever put this on probably got distracted by her and didn't put her on properly. So when you put it the right way up, according to the album, she's sideways, so that's a bit of a quirky thing. But there's, yeah, Ms. Page on the Broadway Jazz Orchestra from 1950. They did Fats Waller songs by the looks. The second part of his competition is to show artists that have their name taken from a song or even a parody of another artist or song. And I'll put another 5 because I went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole and found quite a few that I didn't even know of, and some of them I do have in my collection, so I'll put them up. And the first one to show is Dollys Car. Dollys Car. This is the Waking Hour from 1984, but this is the repress on blue vinyl. And Dollys Car were Pete Murphy, ex-Bauhaus, and Nick Kahn, ex-Japan. And apparently Dollys Car is on the Captain Beefheart Trout Mask replica album, which I don't have, but yeah, I heard about it. And yeah, I think it's an instrumental on that, so the Captain Beefheart fans would obviously know that one, but yeah, that's Dollys Car. Yeah, JJ22 Explosive Hits has already shown Simple Minds, but I've got to put it in because it segues to another thing, and this is yeah, the Sons and Fascination CD. And yeah, simple, as he said, Simple Minds had come from a David Bowie song, Gene Genie, I think it was. But then Simple Minds led their name from one of their songs to the Cocteau Twins, and this is a recent compilation of theirs. Yeah, they're gorgeous sort of, some people call them shoegaze, but they're sort of pre-shoegaze, and they've got that utterly gorgeous voice of Liz Fraser from Britain. But apparently Cocteau Twins was a very early Simple Minds track, which I think they were also, before they were called Simple Minds, they were called Johnny and the Self-Abusers for some strange reason. I just wonder why they did change their name. But so apparently that's where Cocteau Twins got their name from. And the next one is the Ultimate Goth Band from the British 1980s, Sisters of Mercy. This is their first and last Always album. And the Sisters of Mercy got their name from Leonard Cohen, a song that was called Sisters of Mercy. And I'll just check my notes. It was called Songs of Leonard Cohen and came out in 1967. So, yeah, that's where those Sisters of Mercy got their name from. And the final one, one of those sort of quirky songs that I'm sure everybody knows, I'm Too Sexy, that's Right Said Fred. And, yeah, when did this come out? Very early 90s, 91 I think. And, yeah, they got their name from a Bernard Cribbins song that was called Right Said Fred way back in 1962. So that's where Right Said Fred got their name from. Yeah, so well done, Slambo. You've got well over 100 now, and yeah, well deserved. You've really got a really good channel and very easygoing nature and a good range of material to show everybody. So yeah, thanks for that. And for everybody else who watched, thanks very much. And I'll catch up with you again sometime in the future. And until then, see you later.